Hey everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with day 8. So this was day 7, lots of photos here. I think it would be good if I gave it a little bit of breathing room, although I do have 2 photos here. So today, it's Sunday, I'm doing my page on the day that this happened. So I am catching up on the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on the 3rd season. And then I have a Cricut, so I created this shirt that says breathe, and I kind of I did my own breathe. I made my own, used my own text box and then played with it a little bit and then used that symbol from something else I had. So it's been kind of a fun creative day for me. What I'm thinking I want to do is use a 4x6 card here. So I think I'll just find some things. Now I do like that because I think it pulls in lots of the colors. Let's see, I like this too because I think it's a really nice contrast to that. Let's see, not love the story, not wish list, have a calendar already. Okay, so I think it needs to be one of these. Now I could also just use paper here. You know, that works as well. I really like that, I think. This just feels too white to me. And that feels a little busy. So let's go with this. So then I was going through some things before I turned on the camera, just to things that I possibly could use once I decided some things. And I found these houses here. And I like those because this was about kind of like a day at home. So I thought that might be kind of a fun thing to use. This is from last year's Elle Studio. So I could use that on my wish list because this is something I wanted to do. I want to make sure that I leave enough room. And then here's day 8. So I think that would look really good up there. And then that's probably like the only embellishment I'll do up here. Although I have to always be careful about saying that because then I do more, right? So there's that one. I think that looks good. Although it would be nice to have a little wood here. Now that I think about it, if I've got, you know, that whole thing, if I have wood in the other ones, I want wood here. The one thing that's a little tricky is if I do it with like this, I'll probably want to put a little bit of foam tape underneath the heart on this side because otherwise it could break pretty easily. Now I'm feeling like this is a little bit too much. So the question is, do I want to move it? Do I want to leave it on one side? I actually don't like it on one side. I think I really like it like this. And I think I like just that. The other thing I did grab was this Joy, but I haven't used any of these houses. So I think that's what I'm going to do this time is use these houses, or this house anyway. And I'm kind of thinking that I might want a little tape here, maybe to bring in some red. This shirt is hot pink, although it's coming off in red, and obviously her outfit nicely turned out to be hot pink as well. So I'm gonna grab my red tapes here. So that star tape is nice, but it feels a little wide, plus it feels a little busy with the polka dots. So I think I'm just going to add in this little gingham tape here. And this I think is old. I don't even know if I don't even have, oh, I guess it's Hobby Lobby. So it's probably the Paper Studio, but it's old. Ah, darn it. I just, uh-oh. Okay, we're getting a new piece of tape. I crinkled it. The good news is, there's a lot of washi tape in my life, right? Although I do have to say this roll is not too crazy. I think this came like with a whole bunch of other Christmas tapes. So I'm just kind of lining that up along there. Okay, you'd think this would be easy, but it's not today, is it? And I'm shaking quite a bit. I have had coffee today. That might be part of the problem. I've had caffeinated coffee today. That might be part of the problem. Okay, so we've got that. Oh, so then I was thinking I wanted either red or green up here. So we'll see. Maybe although this is probably a little narrow for that. And maybe I want to bring some green up here. We'll see. And then maybe I could find a green puffy sticker or something up there, but we'll take a look because I have my puffies right here too. All right. So then the question is, yes, I think we'll do that there. And I'm just going to grab my ATG here. That's how I usually just put these wood veneers on, is with my ATG. Oh, and this one, I might want to put this on the outside. Goodness. Things are being a little difficult today, aren't they? So this came with a set with the gingerbread houses and then some of that, remember the candy puffy stickers that I used a couple days ago? Well, there's wood veneer versions of these as well too. I don't know if they still have these in stock. They did for a while. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there. Oh, wait. I didn't want to do that because what I want to do is put it in here because otherwise I'm really afraid that it will, it'll come out of the pocket. Okay, there we go. So now it'll look like that. And so that's what I will do a lot of times with the wood veneer. So that actually could be a good solution for this one too. Let's just pop that in there and see what I think. So I just resized both of these photos to 3x4 to make sure. So then that probably I would do the same thing here. Just put some wood on, because this now is sitting on top of the page protector, so I don't think it will have as much of a chance of coming off. And I'm using ATG here if that doesn't feel like it's going to work. And what I'm going to do is put it just on the outside of this heart, and then that will raise it up just a little bit if it needs it. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I think that's working nicely. That might shift a little. If I don't like that, I can always go back. I have some mini glue dots that work. So, all right. So far I like it because it has the same theme. Now let's look and see what I have for green. I know I have a couple greens. Let's see here. Okay, so that's not the right green. And I just go through, okay, and I like this one, but it's got gold on it. So the question is, do I use this fur or do I use this one, which is kind of like a little bit of a, so I like this. Oh, this is the other thing I need to check, right? Yeah, it's the same size, so I don't think I'm going to like that. I like this tape, but I think it's too close to the plaid in that, so I'm going to use this one. And then I have another idea. I think I'm going to put a little bit behind that 8 there, just so that I'm carrying it through. Otherwise, I'll have washi on 2 of the pockets and not on the 3rd, and I don't know. To me, that feels a little weird when that happens, so... Now, when I did this photograph too, I did on purpose leave more space at the bottom than I had at the top because I figured I could do something on the bottom there. If I could have, this hadn't gotten so wide, I probably would have cut some more even off the top, but I couldn't. So I think I'm going to actually, instead of putting it right in the middle, I'm going to do that. And I could find a little star or a little heart or something and put that on there. Let's see. Just trying to think if I like that. And I think the answer to that is no. That definitely I don't like. Just trying to imagine what this looks like with a little bit more. I do kind of like putting this a little bit off balance. Let me grab my hearts. Okay. Just need to grab my wood veneer bowl here. They will probably all have gone to the bottom, and I do have a few. I think it needs to be smaller. Oops, and I just saw one. I thought, this is the hard part about this bowl. Maybe I want a different kind of heart here. Oh, here's one too, so I can get a look. So I could do that, which I don't really love, I think. Yeah, I don't really like that. But then I could do this, like that. Just playing around with this to see if so I just grab my wood veneers and throw them in that bowl so I don't have to go through my wood veneer stash every time. Actually kind of liking the bigger one over here, and I think the smaller one there, which now means I need to grab my micro glue dots. Because that's pretty small. That'd be hard to get ATG on. Okay, now, do I want to add any more color anywhere? So maybe that's not so flat. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, and these were supposed to go on the outside, which is fine. I actually kind of like it better even though now that it's not on top of the card. Okay, I think that's it, guys. So that is day 8. I will be back with day 9 tomorrow. And by the way, my internet issues are not fixed, but I actually have internet, so that's good. So I think maybe we'll get that resolved later this week, and life will be back to normal again. Funny how you take that for granted, isn't it? Anyway, guys, hope you guys are all well, and I'll be back with a process video tomorrow. Bye.